like we've done it a million times.
I step in dog poo.
All right, hold on.
All up in my business. All up in my business. I have a biking helmet.
Go get it.
Yeah.
No, I'm one of the cool skaters. Hey, dog.
Safety's cool.
Yeah, safety is cool.
Aaron McGeehee is cool.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, he
star
was really
power of this film.
So many cameos.
So we watched this movie out in the lot because we have fall weather right now. It's like in the 60s. So I am drinking a nice pumpkin ale.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I should have got a shipyard from downstairs.
Oh, you
I had a bunch.
tomorrow, right?
We have a bunch of those. Pumpkin spice.
Yep. It's time.
Damn, I was looking for my brimmed beanie and everything, and I don't even have a skateboard helmet. But
Yeah, I was trying to see if I had any like old Etnies shirts or something.
this is not my skateboard. I think this is Nick's or Ryan's. It's been here for like 2 years.
Yeah, it's a blind. I haven't seen that in forever.
Look, dude, the fucking wheels don't even spin. I think I'm gonna buy a board, Harry.
Do it.
I've been thinking about
skating.
it at least once a day. It comes across my mind like, man, I should probably buy a skateboard and start up again. But I don't have insurance, so I'm kind of scared of skateboarding.
Did this movie inspire you to get back into the skate culture, or did it deter you from it?
Well, I was already getting back into it. You know that. You and I have been sending each other skate shit for a while, and then Chad, my coworker, him and all of his friends are big into skate culture, and so him and I send stuff back and forth. And I recently rewatched Yeah Right and Fully Flared. Easily the best skate films ever made, but it could be like just like action film, like as far as sports goes. They could be like some of the coolest sport films ever made.
It's watchable even if you're not into skateboarding. It's really, really well
Chad, do you ever
produced.
see that?
Yeah, I think so.
It's directed by Spike Jonze.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he took everything about skateboarding and just made it so much cooler by adding Hollywood visuals to it.
There's a Spike Jonze like documentary on YouTube that's pretty cool. I recommend checking out.
So here's what's funny about Spike Jonze is he's this big time Hollywood film director, and you know he's like, I think he's won Oscars and shit, and then he's on the Jackass movies as the old man.
Yeah.
Like
I think
he's
the old
one of
lady.
the old people. Yeah, well, he is the old lady, but he's the old man who goes down the hill and he's like, "Stop me! My brakes!"
Ah, my brakes! Oh shit! My brakes! My brakes!
Yeah, I think he was a producer on that and shot some
Spike
stuff.
Jonze.
Yeah.
Well, this movie was not directed by Spike Jonze. Today, it was my pick.
Harry's pick.
I did a throwback, a movie that I'm very nostalgic for. It has 8% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I wanted to see if Grind lived up to that 8% or if it's as good as my nostalgia remembers it.
Wait, what percent?
8%.
Solid.
That's crazy.
So the question is Grind good or total dog shit? I'm excited to find out. Because Justin and I, we grew up.
Chad's not committing to the bit.
It's
We
a little
grew up
too
loving
small for my
grind.
head.
And Justin and I grew up skateboarding. Like we skated for like most of our childhood. And so I'm very curious to see how this movie lands for you, Allie and Chad.
I was just talking to a friend about skateboarding the other day and how I was thinking there's probably no way I would even set foot on a skateboard now, even though I
No.
used to skate.
We're
'Cause,
too
like,
old.
I don't want to break my wrist, you know? I don't want to not be able... What happened?
Did Allie just die?
No, she has wrist guards.
I was showing you my wrist.
Oh, I thought you like had a. I thought it was like a medical thing.
No, it's gonna be a medical thing if I don't wear these. Because Steve and I just picked up rollerblading. We went to like a professional shop and got fitted for rollerblades and spent too much money. Now we look so cool riding around with our safety gear.
Yeah, I'd rather play guitar.
Me and Harry loved skate culture very much. We were very, very, very involved in it. We went to a lot of competitions. And your boy actually won a skate competition
Oh my god, you
at
still have the trophy?
a place called Grinds. How perfect. Look,
It
that's
was
me.
behind a strip club.
Look at me
Was
skateboard.
it? What strip club was it by?
Grinds.
You know how I won that competition? It was a vert competition,
off
and I did a hand plant on my run, and no one had done a hand plant that day or like in the competition, so I knew I could do one, and I threw one out there and landed it, and it was probably that's when I peaked. I was like, it was 2004 when I peaked. So here we are.
Or you're
I
12.
still have a big scar on my elbow from skateboarding. I was going down that big hill by the Petersons, and I got the old wobbly.
Death wobble.
The death wobble, yeah.
Skidded across the ground, going real fast.
Man,
So, yeah.
I want to know what happened to your Wise Guy board.
Yeah, I don't know.
You remember that? Your white and green board?
Mhm.
I know for a fact I saw that thing go into the bushes by our house. I don't know if you were skating on it. Someone was skating on it. It went and rolled in there, and then it was gone, and we've never seen it again. Someone definitely
I
came by and
remember that.
grabbed it. But it's been like a mystery in my mind for a very long time. Like, where is Chad's Wise Guy board?
So if anyone out there has seen my Wise Guy board, let
Leave
us
a
know.
comment. Let us know where it's at.
I bet Gavin has it.
Gavin definitely took it. He
Yeah.
was like 2 years old when that
Jake
happened.
probably grabbed it and ran off and then said, Gavin, hold on to this.
Man, I remember Gavin engaged as little tiny magoops in diapers. Now look at him. Started his own YouTube channel. And
They're
the other
still in
ones,
diapers. They just aren't magoops anymore.
Yeah, and Gavin's YouTube channel kicking our butt with views too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why are we shouting them out then?
He should be shouting us out.
What the hell?
So yeah, grind.
Yeah.
Grind.
What do you guys think?
Well, you can't just say what we thought. You got to talk about it.
Did you know what you were getting into? Like, you guys have seen it before, right?
Yeah, I've seen
The
it. I
only
had seen it
thing
before.
I remembered about it was the guy with the stinky cast. That like I remember a lot of his lines and a lot of his moments, maybe because he's the grossest.
And he's on Rat Race.
But the rest of it was a
He is on Rat Race.
kind of a
Oh,
renewing
Eco.
experience.
What
He's
you
like
think
the
it
same
smells
guy in
like?
every movie.
You think it smells like ass crack or pepperoni?
I got $5 on pepperoni.
That bothered me so much.
It's not even like
It's
funny.
so gross.
And then to wonder why you don't pick up chicks like that.
He's
His character
like,
bothered me so much.
He's always reminded me of like an off-brand. Well, that's mean to say, like a different version of Ike Barinholtz. Do you know? What I'm talking
Totally.
about?
I don't know who that is.
No. All right. Well, put his
Who's
picture
that?
up.
There he is.
Justin, you're watching the studio, right?
Yes.
It's
And it's really, really good.
he's one of the guys. He's the his like
Right hand
second
man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not gonna get too far into it, but that second episode of the studio is some of the best TV I've seen in a very long time.
Anyway, grind.
It was okay.
No one watched it.
I liked
The
some of
Oner?
the episodes. It kind of annoyed me because if he spent that much time on film sets to be able to get to that position,
So that's
he
what
would
I
know
said.
not to act like that.
That's what I said. That was my biggest complaint about it. I was like, this character would not have this job and be that dumb. But
We're not here
it's
to
super
discuss
cool. Yeah, we can cut all that.
You can keep it. Oh, Harry's editing this
Oh,
one.
we should
Finally.
all we should all exit out and then be like, whoever's editing this, they can fix it,
Yeah.
like Harry did to us.
Yeah. It worked
So
out.
I imagined that this wasn't going to age that well. I think some of the charm of it has been lost over time, but I didn't think it was awful.
So when we me, Harry, and Brittany, Chris, and Nikki rewatched it in Colorado a few years ago. And I was really upset because like I've avoided this movie because I loved it so much growing up. And I just was like, no, I don't need to watch it because it's just going to ruin it for me. So we watched it in Colorado and it was ruined for me. I was like, wow, this was not good. And then when Harry said he was picking this, I'm like, should I have to watch it again? Like, it's not good. And I actually enjoyed it a lot more this time.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's an aspect of it where since it hasn't aged well, most of the characters are pretty unlikable.
Yeah.
From like our modern viewpoint, not just like morally, but just in terms of how we view movies and characters now.
Sweet
we just watch it differently. But if you like kind of ignore that and just take the movie on its terms for the time it came out, I was a little on board, I guess. Like them convincing Adam Brody to spend his college, peer pressuring him to spend his college savings to do this was kind of a dick move, but at the same
His entire
time,
$700.
I know,
Yeah.
it's like,
You can tell that we're millennials struggling to pay for groceries because we're like, that was not right.
At the end of the movie,
Well-
when he said it was $700, I'm like, man, he was not
I was
going
like-
to
times have
college.
changed
He
in
was
terms of
not
what
going
colleges cost.
He was going to Metro Community College.
For sure going to Metro.
But at the same time, for when you watched movies back then, you didn't really think about how that applies in real life. You know, you're just like, okay, the characters need to go on this journey, so I just need that to happen. So yeah, this dork should pay for it. You know, you don't think about him being a person and being forced to spend all his money, you know? You're like,
Yeah,
the
he
plot
got
needs to
kidnapped.
happen. Let's get... Yeah.
Man, growing up watching this movie, Dustin was my least favorite. I just thought he was like whiny and annoying. And now watching it, he was standout to me. Like I thought he was the funniest one in the whole movie.
He's definitely the most likable of the four of the core cast.
Yeah.
He did break Matt's finger.
Yeah.
he
He
like
kind of deserved it, though.
so like shit like
Man.
that would happen where it's like, what? He just like he gets his cast off and he grabs his finger and cracks it again.
Breaks it.
What the fuck?
So movie starts. Eric Rivers, he wakes up and has to check his balls for some reason because every character in every teen movie did that. So he checks his balls and then he casually skates to go to work and he ollies like a 12 stair like it's nothing.
There was a lot of skate porn in this. I thought Harry would be jizzing the whole time.
Well,
Yeah,
here-
I was
here's
wondering
what's
what Harry
crazy.
would think the whole time.
When I was watching it, I was thinking skateboarding has gotten so much better now that none of this seems that impressive watching. And so like I'm thinking that like I couldn't do it obviously, but I'm like this nowadays skating is so different. Like it's people are so much better. And then Dad shows up at the end of the movie and he goes, "This skateboarding doesn't seem that all impressive. Like are people a lot better now?" And I'm like, I was thinking the same thing.
Well, I still thought like the skate shots were cool, like the
Yeah.
slow-mo and just seeing the tricks was kind of fun.
About the skating itself, it really wasn't that great. Like as far as the tricks that are performed, the vert ramp is really where they showed like what modern skating can look like. There was really high skill in the vert ramp sections, but in a lot of the street sections, it was a lot of just ollies. Like there was so
Yeah.
many ollies. It started to crack me up. Like I had took notes. I'm like, yeah, the kickflip board slide happened, but then there was like 3 ollies back to back. I'm like, I guess that looks cool.
Yeah, it definitely had a little bit of like a amateur filmmaking vibe to it. Like the opening scenes, I was like, I kind of feel like this is a video that Harry and Justin would have made back in the day of like just them skating around and showing up to the skate park. And it's funny to watch it back now how many like Etnies shirts and like their I wrote down at one point their outfits that the skater team was wearing was like Justin and Harry's exact drip from back in the day. It was exactly what you guys wore.
Yeah, it was cool to see all like the different like skate brands, like just the boards and the like seeing the skate shop alone was like giving me real nostalgia. As far as like the skate culture, I found this quote on IMDb IMDb. It said, on the DVD commentary, the core cast mentioned that when they asked the real skaters that were working on the film if the competition scenes were accurate, all of them said no. The fancy parties, alcohol, and huge crowds of female models were met with little enthusiasm from the skaters. Like, a lot of
Yeah,
the
I read
skate
that
stuff
too.
that they show is like very not how skate contests work. Like, people don't
Yeah.
skate in a big group and compete as a team like that. It just seemed like the director knew of
Tell that to the
skateboarding
soul
and tried to
skaters.
build. He didn't seem like he knew like a lot about skate culture and relied a lot on the like the pro actors to kind of bring in some skate culture into it. Like Bam, when he's in the scenes, like he is very much Bam of that time, and he like will drop some line that only people in skate culture would know, and then everything else is super generic skateboarding. Like at one point, Bam says he's got the SSBSTS lurking.
Appreciate it. Watch out for this guy's frontside 360, man. He's got the SSBSTS lurking.
That probably just made everyone just like glaze over, like just blank, didn't get received by anyone who doesn't know skate culture. But that means switch stance. Wait, what is it? SSBSTS.
You don't
It's
even
switch
fucking know
stance,
it.
backside tail slide.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
I thought it was interesting that I always think it's interesting when a celebrity plays themselves and then plays a villain.
Yeah, I was
Like-
just talking about this the other day.
Bam, he's obviously like, I don't want to talk shit on Bam because he's having this huge comeback and he's doing very well. He's sober. It's been the most fun celebrity comeback I think I've ever watched just because we were so involved with everything Bam did growing up. But like,
Lindsay Lohan, easily this.
he
best
kind of
comeback.
is or was an asshole in that era. But in this, he plays like a mega villain, Bam Margera.
Well, not exactly. He was willing to help, and he was like cool to escape
Yeah.
shop guy, but he just had like one brief villain turn where he's like,
To the girl.
we don't want no
some
ratchet
haggard-ass chick.
haggard ass chick hanging around. It's
Yeah,
like,
the
okay.
women in this movie did not.
The
get,
way they treated the women in this was not great.
They were sex objects. I really didn't I did take notes, but while I was taking notes, I was quoting every single line of this movie because I've seen it so many times. It was like, why am I even taking notes right now? Like, I know what happens in this goddamn movie.
Brittany, she used to watch this movie so much that her dad had to like cut her off because whenever she got to pick the movie when they were hanging out, he had to tell her like, we're not watching Grind again because she would pick it every time. So it's like, it's so weird, like, because I know like everything that's gonna happen. Like I've seen this, I could probably quote it all from start to finish. I don't know, like no matter how bad it gets, I'll always like it. Because I know it probably is an 8% movie. I think Rotten Tomatoes might be correct in that, but it's like a piece of my childhood.
With these older movies, sometimes I wonder when the interviews or the reviews came from, because sometimes it's reviews from the time it came out, and sometimes it's people reviewing it currently. So I wonder
Yeah,
what
like,
this
look at
one with
Fight
the case
Club.
is.
Fight Club was hated when it came out, and now it's like critically acclaimed.
Yeah, just
But-
like Trisha Paytas.
So, speaking of Bam Margera, he's at the skate shop, and the worker's like, you know, Bam was a loser before he got sponsored too.
Dude, Bam was a loser before he got sponsored. Just like you, dude.
And it's like, Bam got sponsored at 12. It's like calling a child a loser.
Yeah.
So I wrote that down because I thought it was so funny. I would like telling Chelsea all the lore. I'm like, Bam got sponsored a long time ago. He wasn't a loser. And then I posted a photo on my Instagram story of us watching it. And Chris responded and said, Bam was a loser before he got sponsored too. And I said nothing about it.
In that scene, the skate shop guy is like, Eric's trying to like convince him to sponsor him, and he's just trying to get a skateboard deck, and the guy goes, I can do that one for $140.
No
Skateboard
way.
decks do not cost $140. It's just like the whole movie just reeked
No.
of someone who didn't really understand skateboarding.
What do they
What
cost?
do they cost?
A deck
Like
is like
89
$60
bucks.
Like depends on like what you're getting, but like 60 to 80, like 89 would be crazy too.
The question is, was he saying a complete board or just the deck?
Right, but he didn't say like what kind of trucks.
Because if it was a complete, I think it would be more than 140.
Terrible.
Right?
Casey LaScala is the director.
Well, either way, he was just messing with them.
Yeah.
This whole movie was sort of weird in general. Like the pacing of some of the scenes was odd.
Yeah.
Some of the dialogue, like the way it was structured, or the way they would pause or not react right away. It was just all kind of weird feeling.
Well, and I remember thinking like not a lot is happening. I remember it being a little more action packed, and then the white guy enemy team came in, and I was like, oh, right, yeah, this is a '90s movie. And then later Tom Green came in, and I was like, oh, yeah.
There'd be times when the Matt character would just like burst out laughing loudly and weirdly.
Yeah.
And like also he would do it out of it would happen. He wouldn't even be in frame either. You just hear
Yeah. It was weird.
So I already was like kind of feeling like, oh, the pacing is weird. I don't remember it being this weird. But then it got to the dance scene, and it's like, what the fuck is
Oh my
this?
god.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, who did they actually write this down? Like, was this written in the script, or were they just there and be like, what if the main guys did a dance?
The
It
dance
was
scene
pretty
was rough.
choreographed.
Yeah.
So they thought it out.
These 4 dudes spent time practicing this dance together
Oh,
so that
man.
one day they could pull it out in a club.
I hate to say it, but me and Harry and some of our friends learned that whole dance.
What?
shit. Fuck, we did.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's Trent was involved.
Can you still do it?
No.
No way.
That's so
It
embarrassing.
was me.
I learned the thong song dance, so I can't really give anyone any shit.
Maybe
Well, me
I
and
don't
Corey
know.
Luce used to charge neighborhood people a quarter to come watch our dances to Alanis Morissette songs.
Harry, do you remember who was all involved in that?
No, I think you're right though. Trent was there.
Trent
No
was one of them because
way.
he played Dustin.
God, we used to give
We
each
did
other
learn it, though.
characters. Like we would.
This is like how girls used to like say, which Spice Girl are you? You guys were like, which
Yeah, for
which member
sure.
of the
And
Super Duper Skaters are you?
Harry was Eric Rivers every time.
Well,
He
yeah.
had the
to be.
abs, he had the swoopy hair.
I mean, when I played Tony Hawk, I definitely would design a skater to be just like me.
We can't talk about this movie without talking about Matt falling for 30 seconds.
When he jumps off the roof
Yeah.
and he's like, they like ADR, but his screaming was totally ADR'd in. His mouth wasn't even moving.
He screamed for like 15 seconds and fell for 2.
Well, there was another part. There was a girl at the skate park, and they were trying to skate. They were trying to get into their first competition, and then in the background, you just hear a girl cheering for the skaters, and she goes, "Yeah, yeah." And it sounded just like a bad video game.
Oh, it's so funny you bring that up because before it happened, I go, yeah. And then Chelsea looks at me, and then that scene happens right afterwards. It's just like Jungle to Jungle. The shit is burned into my mind. Like I remember every quote from this damn
That's
movie.
a good movie.
This is just kind of one of those extreme sports movies that they've been doing since like the 80s, but
Yeah.
just kind of, I don't know. It's kind of a nothing movie, sort of.
Hey,
Harry, what do you think? Do you think
Sorry.
Grind or Out Cold is better? Which one's
I
better?
haven't rewatched Out Cold. I think I have
I'm gonna
more
vote Out
nostalgia
Cold.
for Grind. But Justin, you rewatched Out Cold.
Yeah, and it wasn't good.
It's got one of the same actors in it.
He's,
Jimmy Wilson.
Jimmy. But it also has what's his name from Between Two Ferns? Zach Galifianakis. It has
Yeah.
him before he was like famous.
God. Well, Chad, you say this is a nothing movie, but at the same time, there's so many quotes that I pull from this movie all the time. Like,
Yeah.
if you say Jimmy was Jimmy,
All the time.
I think, or Jimmy was off the hook.
Jimmy was off the hook.
Oh yeah, I did remember that. I do. I was like, oh yeah, that's from this.
Off the hook. Off the hook.
So
Yeah.
to this day, Eric Roloff, he will randomly say, "You guys were really great," and clap.
I don't remember
Like-
that part.
You're all really great.
It's the dad, the clown.
God, that was weird too.
It was fun, like watching
Time to
this,
see
like
the
actually
clowns,
sitting
man.
down and actively watching it. and like
Yeah.
being there with Brittany, because like we've had it on a million times, but like sitting and paying attention to it to review it, like we'd get to a scene and Brittany, like we're about to go to the clown scene and Brittany goes, "Oh my god, is that Cousin Eddie?" And he wasn't even on screen yet. We just like we're like putting ourselves ahead of the scene. And then Cousin Eddie showed up. It's like, oh my god, there's a lot of
It
cameos.
was
That's
star-studded.
what that is.
Milton.
So
Shooter
many
McGavin.
cameos. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Shooter.
back to back episodes of Total Dog Shit. Shooter
Shooter
McGavin is in. He was in Happy Gilmore and this.
Aunt Donnie's back, baby.
And I cracked up laughing when Matt punches Dustin, and then Shooter McGavin gets out of the car and punches him too. And if you look closely, he's like either sucking on her tits or going down on her when they pull into the
what
garage.
was that? He pulled into the garage
Yeah.
and he like pulls his head up. This movie was super horny. Like it was really,
Yeah.
really horny.
Well, all those movies from then were like all the American Pie and
Oh, and yeah, like Sweet Lou was very like has-been guy who just hangs out and like still hangs out with all the high school chicks.
He was definitely a play on McConaughey in Dazed and Confused.
Oh yeah.
so I was kind of excited because we had started it and Chelsea was laughing at it. By the end of it, she hated it.
Yeah, she texted me. She was like, "I hope you're gonna pick something to get back at them for picking this movie."
Why'd she hate it?
The part that made her laugh was the tall guy and he's like bitching about his food and he's like, "I can't help, I didn't notice before I swallowed it all," which me, Harry, and Brittany say all the time. We say that all the time. But she laughed when the manager comes out and he's like, "Well, someone destroyed that bathroom or whatever," and Dustin goes, "Tall guy with glasses, maybe, just a hunch."
Did Chelsea recognize the cameo from her world when we meet Sweet Lou and Wednesday her dad comes and chases him off with the baseball bat? That's the same actor who plays Jason from Friday the 13th.
The
Oh.
dad is?
Yeah, the one who's like the Jack dude who comes out with a military t-shirt on.
That's fun.
I'll have to
So-
tell her that.
Cameos up the yang.
So many.
One of the parts that made me laugh was when they're at the Jimmy bus and the security guard with the scars on his face turns around and he goes, "Ah!" And he goes, "What are you looking at, Pinhead?" And Matt just
No.
goes, "No, no."
We rewound
That's
that
another
part
quote
so many times.
Yeah, when we were kids, all the time. No.
And then another quote came from
Uh,
that scene where he's like, "Yeah, I could do that, but I'm not going to do that because
not gonna do
I don't
that
want to, and I
I don't
can't
want
find my
to."
way around that."
Yeah.
There's some good stuff in there, I think.
We're getting pretty far ahead. But
Oh, yeah, that was
Yeah.
Dave Foley.
I've never really thought about this until I watched it last night. Because, like, this movie, I just watch it and it goes in my eyes and out my ears, and it's just nothing to me. And then rewatching
Same
it,
here.
and taking notes this time, I laughed so hard that this fucking production made a bean costume. It's like they made a bean, and he's got a Sheriff Bean costume on.
Chili and such, like they fully created a fake fast food chain.
And meat, man.
And also now anytime there's chili being made, we go chili, 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 chili.
Chili, 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 chili.
You guys still do that?
No. Oh, so speaking of the part where that guy, the Dave Foley, tells them to leave, when they go up to the bus, they're asking him if Jimmy's on the bus, but they saw Jimmy leave, like right before that.
Yeah. There's
Like-
a lot of there's a lot of errors like that. We don't worry about that.
Yeah.
And later when
of
Jimmy
errors.
gets
Don't
on
ask
the bus,
questions, Chad.
yeah, later when Jimmy gets on the bus and like they've swapped the tape out in the bus, they're like coming in there. It's Jimmy's like escape friend, and he's like, "Oh man, I got it on footage. Let's check it out." Like
Oh no!
They were
and
all,
then
like-
the camera's in the
the
fucking
camera was
bus.
already in the bus, like with the tape. So it's like they filmed it in some past time, and they're like all jacked to
Yeah.
get on the bus to look at it. It's like, why didn't you look at it when you filmed it? What is going on here? It just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But Harry, seeing that camera though, did that not give you nostalgia?
Oh yeah.
That we couldn't afford one. It's the Canon like XL1 or something. It's like all the pro skaters used it. It's like bent and crooked and has the handle on it.
Big old fisheye lens on the end.
Oh, I wanted that camera.
Yeah, I mean, skate videos was kind of like where a lot of our videos started. We mostly were filming
It did
just skate
feel
stuff.
the whole movie like felt like our summers. And then sometimes randomly I'll think about how many times Dad took us all to the skate park and how that probably wasn't what he wanted to do with his Saturday.
No, of course not.
Sitting in the back of a stinky van, sitting on cheeseburgers and skating around.
That was Aaron Peterson.
Core memories.
Taz has big teeth.
Who?
Better to eat me with, but not if I eat him first.
Huh?
That was JJ. We used to say that all the time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I got these crazy core memories.
I felt a lot of secondhand embarrassment for them trying to get their tape looked at because it's very Nashville. Like people tagging artists trying to get attention. There's a lot of cringe that happens in this town. So I was like, oh, it feels too close to home.
Speaking of cringe, how about Matt walking up to that girl and going, "Mommy,
Mommy!
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
God.
what the hell?"
A lot of the humor around the women in this movie, it didn't even
Not great.
seem like humor. Like
like,
it
no,
didn't
it's
even
just
seem
salt.
like a joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's literally a part in it where I'm pretty sure he touches a stranger's boobs.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's just supposed to be funny.
The trailers got me all like hyped because like, oh, Bam's here, got Wee Man and Preston, and Wee Man's in the movie for a couple scenes, and it shows him like, oh, Wee
Yeah.
Man, yeah, and then later he slaps a girl's ass and skates
He
off. I'm
rides
like,
by
"God
and
damn
just
it, not you
slaps her
too."
ass.
And then he
Yeah.
And they-
literally
and-
does this.
And their response to him slapping their ass, they look and they go, like, silly little predator.
They were all predators in this movie.
Silly little predator.
And they told that girl, they're like, you can't come with us. You're a girl.
Ew.
And it's
Yeah.
like, thought you guys wanted girls around. What happened?
Nope. God, sweet
But
Lou.
speaking of Preston, I did like that he like goes into the porta potty to kind of sets up the thing where you're like, oh, they're gonna knock over the porta potty because it's Jackass, and then they just don't, and he walks out.
He just walks out and is like, oh, I pooped. Like there was no
Yeah.
like punchline. It just he pooped in there.
The punchline was that they didn't
Harry.
knock it over.
He pooped, Mom.
He
He
pooped.
pooped.
He's pooping, Mom.
I have that video if you need to insert that clip.
Allie, do you like Harrison?
He's poopy.
He's poopy.
Yes. He's poopy, Mom. It's not, his butt's not poopy. He just got the big butt, right? He got the fat butt.
Where's he going?
He just pooped.
So I've never watched this movie with subtitles, and some of the jokes get buried because there's like a lot of loud talking or laughing. Mm-hmm. And Dustin was cracking me the hell up. Like the part he calls that little kid Little Bow Wow.
Yeah, that part. I was like, oof. I don't know about that one.
The kid goes, "Oh, you got jokes?" He goes, "I don't got jokes. I got threats." To a child.
Yeah.
Him and Matt like fighting each other, like and just always like riffing off each other. I thought like their relationship was kind of endearing and like they're kind of cute together. And at one point they're fighting in the back of the van, and Dustin goes, "Nice tits, can I squeeze them?"
Oh, nice tits. Can I squeeze them?
What the fuck? To Matt.
Why would you throw out my book? Why would you throw out my book? It's so sad.
There's so many random things that happen in this that don't really do anything, or they're just little scenes. Like there's one scene where he skates through the hallway of the high school just so they can introduce Dustin, and they're going to graduation, but we don't see graduation. It's just they put on their gowns, and the next scene they're at home.
They graduated.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. They just
Done.
they're no longer in school.
Well,
Don't worry. Like
So
another random clip.
We just need to make an edit of you guys both going, well,
Well, There's another. Yeah, talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Chad talking about random shit that happens out of nowhere. Matt's riding a toilet down the street with a newspaper. No context. He's just on a toilet riding down the street. And then it cuts and like they're back to being on the road.
Yeah.
All right, so is he a lot older than them?
Sweet Lou is apparently.
I know Sweet Lou is, but what about Matt? Because I was really confused when they're at the clown college, and he's like, this whole time I was so mad that you guys ran off to clown college or whatever, and it's like, I thought these motherfuckers just graduated.
Yeah,
No,
what
the
does that have to
parents
do with
ran
it?
off to clown college, not him.
Yeah, I know, but he talks about how he's like, my senior year of high school, you guys ran off to clown college.
Mm-hmm.
So is he a lot older than them?
No, I think they probably just ran off that year.
That
think
year?
I
he
don't
was like
think the timeline really matters.
Because the parents say, why haven't you come to visit all this time?
It doesn't need to make sense.
The clown thing came out of nowhere. Like they're at like a skate competition. They don't have a car, and Matt's like, "Time to meet the clowns." And then they just walk to
Yeah.
the clown college.
Well,
Well,
it
you
was,
to explain why he randomly punched a clown on the side of the road earlier.
yeah.
I
hate
I
clowns.
hate clowns.
That's good writing.
I mean, the clown was being aggressive. It was like shoving balloons right in his face.
And he literally said, who's your daddy? To a girl.
Yeah, even the clown was like assaulting the women as they walked by.
A lot of assault in this movie. Yeah, they aren't likable characters. But the movie pretends like they are.
Right.
Matt goes, well, I've had sex. And Dustin's like, yeah, with a human, though.
They like really try hard to make you dislike some of them. Like Matt at the beginning, Eric needs a skateboard, and he walks up and just takes it from a kid and gives it to him
Yeah.
in front of this whole crowd of people.
And then,
Yeah, but then the main guy is like, at first he tries to act mad, and then he's like, no, I did need a skateboard. And then he's all
I'll take this
happy
little
about
kid's
it.
skateboard.
You needed a
walk away.
board.
Right off the bat, it's like, okay, these guys are dicks.
Yeah.
They're the worst.
If Ryan did that at a skate competition, he went and ripped it out of a kid's hand and gave me the board, I would go back to the kid and give it to him.
Yeah, any sane person would.
I was thinking the whole time how annoying Matt's character was. And then I realized that it's probably because Matt was you and Ryan. Like,
No.
you guys were that annoying. You're doing crazy shit,
We
like
weren't
peeing in
assaulting
people's.
people.
Oh, when they
No,
pissed
not-
on his leg,
not-
I'm like, oh, that's
not
Harry
what
and
I
Justin.
mean, but like the pissing on each other, the punching each other, like the way that they were in the back of the van. I'm like, these guys are little like terrors. And he's tossing the book out the window. I'm like, this is just. It's not that
Minus
far
the
fetched,
horniness,
honestly.
it's very much
Yeah.
Justin and Ryan.
Yeah, minus the assault, it was you guys.
So Dustin at one point says, I'll castrate you like salami.
Oh yeah.
Does that mean?
What does
When he
that
said that, I was
mean?
like,
Does he castrate a lot of salami?
The line that I laughed at the most was when Matt takes a dump in the tour bus and Dustin goes, "Oh my god, that smells like hermit crabs."
Dude, that smells like hermit crabs.
yeah. So gross.
I
so
like know that
specific.
smells so well though.
One thing I did really like about this movie, the soundtrack.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
hoping you'd say that.
Steve pointed that out too, and he had tried to look up how much they spent on like music licensing for the movie.
I mean, not every song, but a lot of them, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that was a band. And they were like, oh yeah, I forgot I listened to that song all the time.
You think I
Blindside?
could get some chicky chicky?
Yeah.
Also, in the ending credits, they were using a song by The Used, and if you had the captions on, it said, "Band singing why in violent frustration."
And it had wrong lyrics too.
I stole when I was doing like my skate videos and in the Beaver Lake Troopers movie. I stole a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
music from this, like Lion and Sinker, the song that plays when Ryan Sheckler is demoing the park. Stole that.
Okay,
Poetic
I was
Tragedy
like,
from
was
The
that
Used.
Ryan Sheckler?
Oh, yeah. And Sweet Lou taught him to be a degenerate sexual predator. The kid literally says, what do you say you and I get out of here and hit the strip club?
Jeez.
Yeah.
And then there was a Gex sighting.
Okay, yeah, we got to talk about
A
that.
leopard gecko.
What?
Leopard geckos are not found in the United States. And
Yeah,
it
it's like
irritates
the director
shit out
had
of
like
me.
his son had a gecko, and they're like, let's use this in the movie.
Throw it out there.
And it's always like kind of been in the back of my mind when I was watching it. Like, I don't think they're found here. And then last night it popped up again. I was like, all right, I gotta know. Like, there's no fucking way these things are in Arizona or wherever they are. They're from like Asia.
And I remember every word you said.
That's a good song.
Turn back in time.
Who sings that?
back.
Blindside.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was so cool. They had the real band on stage playing.
It might have been the real band, but let's talk about what wasn't real, which is the stunt doubles for the skaters.
Oh, yeah. They were just skateboarders in wigs.
One time, the blonde hair of the main guy was so long.
Well, I was thinking watching it like, this is the worst skate video anyone's ever made because you can't even see what's happening because they're trying to avoid showing the actual skater. So you're just seeing like the board and trucks grinding for a second.
By the end of it, though, when they did that final showdown at the half pipe, they just gave up on Eric Rivers because Bucky Lasek is the skater who doubled for him. And there's scenes where
is
it's
it?
in slow motion. Yeah. There's scenes where it's in slow motion. He's doing a trick and it like zooms in on his face, showing that it's not Eric Rivers skating.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was Bucky Lasek. That's cool.
They didn't wear helmets the entire movie, and then the last showdown, they're like, "Oh, we wear helmets now."
Yeah.
I thought it was
that's
interesting that on the last big showdown, their song choice there was like a slower song. And now it's time to make a choice, and all I wanna hear is your voice.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
when they're walking out
So
in slow motion, and that's when
follow
it's like
The
super
leader down.
the walkout, and they're gonna
That's
have
Seeing
the big
Red.
skate. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when they do the half
Seeing
pipe scene,
red.
it's POD.
Boom! Here comes the boom!
Yeah, that song.
Yeah, that's
But
the final
scene,
part.
The scene goes on for so long that they keep repeating the same verse over and over again. I think they replayed the same first verse like 6 times. Every time they repeated it, I'm like, oh my God, just switch the song at this point.
So, Harry, you're mixed into skate culture, TikTok, Instagram now, like I am. And there's some of these skaters on there are so good it doesn't make sense. Like, they defy physics and they're insane. And the top comment is always, I'll just take the letter, man.
Nice.
I'll just take the letter. And like you're playing skate
Oh,
every time.
The
I haven't seen that.
one of the songs reminded me how cheesy it was because I hadn't heard it in forever. The Simple Plan one.
Yeah. Because I'm just a kid.
Yeah. I'm just a kid.
Oh,
Life
yeah.
is a nightmare.
I woke up, it was 7. I waited till 11 just to figure out that no one would call.
I think I got a lot of friends,
But I don't
but
hear from
I
them.
don't hear from them. What's another night all alone?
When you're spending every
Every day on your own.
And
And
here
here
it
goes, I'm just a kid.
And life is a nightmare.
Yeah, I think all their songs are pretty cheesy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They do that one that's like,
Hey, Dad,
Dad,
look at
at
me.
me.
Think back and talk to me. Did I grow up according to plan?
sorry,
So
can't be perfect.
perfect. So they just
Suck it,
played in
Dad.
Omaha.
And then
They
that
played in Omaha
Scooby-Doo.
like 3 nights ago.
Yeah, Steve just
And-
opened for them.
Yeah, my friends were texting me like, "Are you going to Simple Plan?" And it was straight out of Bad Santa when he like turns, looks at the camera, and it zooms in. He's like, "Fuck no."
They did do the Scooby-Doo song though, so
Oh, yeah, they did.
No, I've never been a Simple Plan fan.
I would see them live.
Simple Plan fan.
Them and what's the other one that Good Charlotte.
What?
I was a fan of Good Charlotte for a little bit.
Okay.
I like them for
I
a
like
little
to
bit.
listen to Good Charlotte for nostalgia. It feels good.
I'm not saying they're bad. It's just not for me. The other one from that era that I couldn't get into is they have one good song that I like. When I watch you, wanna do you
Say
right where
Anything?
yours. Yeah, Say Anything.
That's a good song.
I like that one song, and then nothing else I could get into.
Brittany's gonna be pissed. She loves that whole album.
I saw one of the Good Charlotte dudes at one of Steve's shows one time.
You know what really bugged me about this movie? So the whole thing is them trying to go to these skate competitions, but they're like, you're not registered, you can't come in. And then at the end, the chick that they blew off and said couldn't come with them, what'd she do? She just registered them.
Yeah. Did
Why
they
the
just,
fuck weren't they just registering themselves for these
just sign
contests?
up?
Yeah. You didn't pre-register.
Yeah, they
Turns
say
out all
that
you gotta
made
do
no
is
sense. Pre-register. Just do it.
Yeah. You can get in.
Yeah. I need the details. Like, was registration too expensive or what's the deal?
Yeah.
And if
it sounds
if
like
it
she
is-
just signed them up.
if it's so like exclusive, like this club of pro skaters, would they even have booths with lines to get these people in? Like, it would just be you're here and you're a pro skater. Like, it made it feel like there's only like 30 people skating in this competition.
I feel like you'd have to go to some sort of registration table.
Yeah, but not with a big ass line. There was like lines of people waiting to get in at the registration booth. How many people are skating in this competition?
Well, they were skating in
Yeah.
teams so they could get more people through.
I mean,
I feel like there were a lot more unlikely
tons of teams.
scenarios than that.
You had Malibu's Most Wanted. You had all the pro skaters. You had...
And then Malibu's Most Wanted just dropped their battle at the end and we're like, oh, just good skating, bro. Actually,
Yeah.
I like you.
You gotta earn your place.
Why did they... Yeah, and then the main guys were like cool with them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, we didn't know about you before, but you got some sick moves, and they're all just like friends now. It's like...
Yeah.
So you just blew off all the shit that they did. They threw fireworks in your car. They threw slushies at you. They got you kicked out of a bar for dancing.
But he landed a sick flip trick, so all is forgiven.
The terrible character morality level of all the males in this movie, it made me kind of happy that chick kept stealing their cars.
Yeah.
They deserved it.
She and the registration booth woman were like the only two women who like had agency over what
Any
happened to them.
self-respect.
Everyone else was just kind of being attacked by these men the whole movie.
Well, and then the
but
blonde
like
chick...
the blonde chick didn't stick up for herself at all. She just let them treat her like total dog shit, and then she's doing them favors.
She's dating Bam or whatever, and it's like the Eric Rivers, he kind of like suggests that she's just being a whore and slutting around.
what are you, some kind of skate slut or something?
Yeah. And then he's like, I don't know, that just like seems to be the way it goes around here. And it's like, he's wrong, but he's also not wrong because this movie paints all the girls as just being like sex objects.
Mm-hmm.
So
and
it's
then
like,
she was like, so you're okay with a girl being a skater? At the end when he was like flirting with her, she was like, oh, so you're okay with chick skaters?
And then
Like,
it zooms in
they
on his
couldn't
face, and he's
possibly
like,
be
"Fuck
anything
no."
else.
Yeah. It didn't do a lot to improve the skate culture.
I was thinking when Bam and her were arguing and he goes, I don't need some haggard ass chick just hanging around. I was thinking, like, if I was Eric Rivers in that situation, that quote wouldn't be enough for me to be like, ruin this fucking moment of Bam Margera possibly watching my skate demo. It's like, all right.
Yeah, I would have waited. Waited till he
this
walked
is
away and
weird.
be like, hey, that dude's an asshole.
Yeah,
that was
there's
rough.
no way I would step it. Hey, man, like, take it easy on her. Well, moron, if you wanted to watch your skate tape, you just lost all hopes of that. Idiot.
Yeah.
Well, then she was like,
Yeah.
I don't need you to stick up for me. But then she also didn't really stick up for herself in any scenario.
She's a girl.
She was just banging Bam and then moved on to Eric Rivers.
And Eric, God, I used to like think he was so cool, like as the lead. I was like, oh, I'm gonna become a pro skater. I'll go on a road trip.
Oh, he's so
We're
annoying.
watching this. He's such a baby at one point. Like he's like having
When
his
he's giving
breakdown
up.
at the end. He's being a baby. And
Yeah.
Brittany goes, God, Eric's being such a little pouty bitch.
He was. He's like, you guys shouldn't have followed me out here. This was a waste of time.
Dragged you guys all out here on this trip after we graduated and ruined your summers.
Spend all your college money.
Yeah, $700.
Blew all of it. Everything he saved for college is gone.
It was in state. It was 2004.
Yeah, maybe he would have bought books with that. Another
Yeah.
scene that we miss is the part when when they go to the hotel and they clean out the pool. Freaking Bobcat, another cameo.
Yeah.
He had a line in there that cracked me up. Like they go to check out the pool and it's full of shit, and Bobcat goes, "Yeah, the skimmer's broken."
It cracked me up as well. I don't know. This movie's weird.
Yeah, I'm going to grab my notes because I didn't yet. I think I've said everything I wanted to say.
Well, even the editing on this part has always drove me crazy. The little kid comes up to him and goes, "I had a bean burger or whatever and a chocolate shake." And then he pukes on his hand. And like Dustin isn't even concerned about it. He goes, "I guess your parents didn't teach you manners either," or whatever the hell he says. And it's so quick.
Disgusting.
So fast after being puked on that he says it.
And then the camera zooms out above him, and there's
no
puke on
puke.
the ground.
Not at all.
And then he hands the pukey receipt to the Eric Rivers guy, and he's just like, "Oh, this is sticky." Like, they were not grossed out by anything ever at one point during this whole movie.
And I got home, and all it was 4 coffees.
Oh yeah, I remember that order.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. If you remembered it, you'd probably know you didn't hand them 4 coffees.
It's their policy, though.
I don't think I have anything else.
Can't help it. I didn't notice before I swallowed it all.
You want me to get the grown up back here? Yeah, there's good
They were
stuff
all
in
peeing
here.
with their pants down, and they peed on each other's legs. That was you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hope you guys have a couple of pictures of your style from back in the day, because it was pretty spot on.
Something that I didn't notice that made me laugh was when he crashes and his skateboard goes through the window of the rapper guy's car, and they walk over to check on it, and right when Sweet Lou sees it, he just bolts.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just turns around and walks away.
Yeah, there's a couple of scenes where he will just dip out in the background, like in the dance scene when they get busted and get taken out of there. You can see Sweet Lou kind of merge back into the crowd.
Sweet Lou cleans no man's poo.
Sweet Lou cleans no man's poop.
Why did they get kicked out?
For dancing. Synchronized dancing.
The crowd seemed to really like it. They got the bouncers and they left. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just in there.
You're not supposed to ask questions.
And who was the guy that Eric talked to? He was a pro skater, and he's like talking about sponsor me tapes or whatever. And the guy's like, "I'm kind of working on something here." And it's like, dude, no, you weren't. You were fucking gyrating your hips at this chick while she just stared at you.
Yeah.
It was so awkward.
Yeah, they kept cock blocking the main guy too.
Yeah.
They're all about trying to get chicks, but then they're like, "Can't let my friend get one."
I was thinking how lame it would be to be friends with Sweet Lou. Like, I was thinking, I don't want to be friends with this guy when you're on a road trip together and all he's doing is just fucking and not hanging out with you.
Yeah, I never got the impression that he was much of a skater. They show a couple scenes with his skate double skating, but he's so uninterested in skateboarding, but he's still going to compete at a pro level in the contest at the end. Another thing that bothered me with the whole concept was they're okay, we're better than half these skaters. If we just get in front of the right person, we're going to get sponsored. And then they go to this little park in the middle of nowhere and just get trounced by Ryan Sheckler, and then everyone there hates him. Maybe they're not good. Not good enough.
Yeah, and then that whole setup with the 4-wheeler in launching into the porta potties. It's so your goal was to wait till the bus was turning at the right time. Why not just be hey, you see Jimmy going to the bus, be yo, check this out real quick.
Yeah, because what if they weren't looking out the window at the time that the bus went by?
And he gets so mad about
a dumpster or something. They're come on, let's go. What the fuck? Why?
It would be he could literally just be hey, we're gonna fucking ramp over 5 porta potties.
Yeah,
Check it out.
The plan wasn't great.
Made no sense.
Well,
thanks, Harry.
You're welcome.
I had fun with it. I had fun watching it again.
I don't think I'd give it an 8%, but it'd probably be a 15%.
Yeah.
I would say 25, 30.
Well,
You've got your
40.
nostalgia blinders on.
Yeah, nostalgia. A 40?
The soundtrack alone makes it a 40.
No, it's
I feel like I have to rate it lower than that just because of being a female. I can't.
Oh, Allie, you would
stand
not
by
have
the-
survived in this movie.
I'm okay with things aging poorly, but if it's not even funny, like it doesn't even seem like a joke, then I'm like,
Yeah, it's just women are trash that we
Yeah.
can squeeze.
yeah.
The women just definitely got the shit end of the stick in this.
It's just played off like, yeah, that's just how.
That's how we treat women.
That's how we
in
treat
in
women.
the skate
That's skate
community.
culture. And like, one
But
of the
it's
girls,
not only skate culture. It was also American Pie. Like, those movies did that
Yeah,
shit,
that's
too.
true.
But the women in that, some of them had their own agency.
And they at least liked the
Some.
ladies. It's a
there's
little bit.
perspective from the women in that. Like, I don't know if it's like, I haven't seen that forever, so I don't know how well it's aged, but like, they at least, there were women characters that they followed in the story and tried to give a woman's side of situations. But in this, it was just all men.
Not just close
The
up on their
women were-
titties and squeezing.
At the beginning, Matt walks up and he's like, he does a shitty pickup line, and she's like, "There's pro skaters around here, right?" And she ends up just sleeping with Jimmy Wilson in the truck. So it's just like, even the ones, like, some of them are getting abused, but some of them are also like, not you.
You
then-
certainly
and
wouldn't be
then-
in any danger.
One girl finally sticks up for herself when Dustin comes and is like trying to flirt with her, and she finally sticks up for herself and is like, "I don't have time for you." But then Sweet Lou comes. He's like, "You want to make out?" And she's like, "Yeah."
And then
Oh yeah, the clown sister. The clown sister
one
comes
girl-
finally.
the one girl who stood up for herself, she says something about like being pregnant or whatever, and stands up and shows that she's pregnant. And Dustin stares at her belly for like 4 minutes, and it's like she's pregnant. Like, why is that so shocking to you? Have you never seen a pregnant person?
I guess that was the director's wife.
Yep.
Next.
So the one woman that like told the guys off was the director's wife.
Here, honey, you'll show those women how to act.
The clown sister had some calcium cannons, though.
Yeah.
What?
Some big old mommy milkers.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey, I just watched Grind. I'm like, I'm in that mentality. Just mommy.
Whose boobs were we talking about when you guys were saying they were big? And I was like, yeah, they're at least a gallon.
Oh yeah.
Was
Who-
it Scarlett
who was
Johansson
that?
on the Jurassic Park one?
I think it was.
She's trying to squeeze through the fence.
We are no better than the movie Grind.
No.
No.
But we have a platform, so we have to call it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it differently
wrong.
when we're on our game chat.
Yes.
All right, so what's with the clown sister being on Matt's skateboard?
Yeah.
My
what-
guess was like that was probably some kind of recognized cartoon character or skate
No, that's
logo.
the Hookups board. Like, their whole shtick was like hot anime babes. Like, that was their whole thing. And so like that kind of took me down a rabbit hole, just like recognizing the old skate brands. Like, Justin, I was looking at a bunch of World Industries boards last night, and just,
Oh, those are hard to find now.
I know.
They're
I was
worth a
trying
lot
to
of
find
money.
this one. I'll see if I can find it. But I remembered we used to go through CCS magazine, which was this monthly publication of all
I
the
miss
new
getting
decks coming out.
CCS. I still got my CCS book bag.
Really?
Yeah, the
Okay,
red
but
one.
that doesn't explain why his own sister was on his.
No, that was a weird coincidence. I think it was just like a what? But the at one point in my life, like, I was going through CCS magazine and I picked out a board that mom and dad like purchased and bought for me, and I skated it for a while. But it was a World Industries board, and it was called Ejaculators. And at that time, I didn't know what it meant. I was like, because there was a Urinators board where the flame character is like peeing fire,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
there's Ejaculators where the water guy is squirting sperm.
Wet Willy.
And I had no idea what that meant. I'm like, why is there a tadpole on this? And I had no idea what the word was. And here I am. I'm probably like 11 skating a ejaculator skateboard.
Well, and mom and dad just bought it for you. Like,
I don't
Yeah.
think they
Yeah.
paid too much attention. I'm like, this is the board I won. They're just like, sure, happy birthday.
Okay.
Man, I had the board.
unless it was
I
the
had-
offspring, then nope.
I had the World Industries board where they're both riding spaceships and they've got the whips and they're going at each other and it's like the galaxy or whatever is in the middle.
Mhm.
And that board is worth a lot of money now if you can find one, because World Industries is gone.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a little kid, I thought that jizz meant pee. So I'd be like, I'm gonna go take a jizz.
How old were you?
I don't know, like 9 or 10.
Giz.
God, I have a core memory. The movie Senior Trip. There's a scene where
With Hawkeye.
what's his name?
Eli, whatever.
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner. Yeah, so there's a scene
That
where
wasn't even close.
like this dorky guy in the movie, this hot chick like says something like sexy to him and like pushes her boobs up, and he like comes in his pants and he like runs away, and I'm laughing, and I'm really little at this time. And Chad, you ask me, do you know what just happened there? And I go, yeah, he peed his pants. And Chad goes, okay. And you didn't explain it to me, and it wasn't until later that I like remembered that, because I was so confused by the question. I'm like, duh.
I don't know if
he's
it was. I don't know if it was my place.
Chad goes, okay.
He kept me innocent for a little longer. He's like, okay, just doing a check on where you're at right now.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you peed.
So Harry, what brand do you skate now?
Girl is still
Yeah, that's. I was gonna say if I buy a board, it's 100% gonna be girl.
Is Girl the? Did they do the video that Owen Wilson's in?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
And though that's what really got me into the girl boards. And then also I like their pop. They were good. Eric Costin was a big skater back in the day that he rode for Girl.
I think you guys should definitely insert some skating footage.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
some.
we have a lot of skating footage. Yeah, I was thinking about going to buy a board, and I'd probably get a girl. I used to ride a what was Rob Dyrdek's brand?
He was Element, right?
Alien. He was Alien or something. But watching this movie and seeing the skate shop and seeing all the Element boards on the wall, it was like, man, I remember those Element boards, like seeing them in person, and here they are in this movie, and it's like, I've had multiple Element boards. I had a Hyperlight from
I think I had
Bam
an
Margera.
Element board at one point.
Here's something super embarrassing. I always thought it was super cool that pro skaters would break skateboards. It was just so cool. Like they'd ollie downstairs and then they'd snap and be like, man, I want to be so good at skating that I break a board. So I would try to break my fucking skateboards, but I weighed like 80 pounds, so I couldn't.
So you're like landing super hard in the middle of the board.
Yeah.
All right, well, was
Man,
it total dog
I'm-
shit?
No.
I feel like it would be mean to stamp it because Harry loves it so much.
I mean, I enjoyed the nostalgia, but I feel like on behalf of the ladies, I'm going to stamp it.
I think this is something I just will never watch again because I just felt like, I don't know, this movie is sort of nothing. So
Next time someone says off
for
the
that
hook,
reason,
you'll think it's not nothing.
but just because we like something when we were young doesn't make it a good movie. I think
No,
we're
it's
gonna have
not
to
a
learn
good
to get
movie.
over that as we
If this
we
came
go
out
forward.
if this came out today, like brand new in theaters, what would you think about it?
Stamped.
Or probably better yet, if you were an adult back then.
Like Dad watching The Pest.
We'll get to
I
the
don't know.
pest.
Back then, maybe it would have been funny, but the nostalgia almost saves it, but I got to stamp it.
We'll have to ask Brittany's dad what his opinion was, because Brittany made him watch it so many
Yeah.
times.
It's hard when time ages something poorly
Yeah.
to like rate it objectively because it's like maybe it wasn't total dog shit, but then over time it got digested and the dog got a little old, couldn't keep its bowels in anymore.
Yeah.
It kind of started slipping out slowly. All of a sudden you notice there's little chunks on the carpet and you're like, dog's getting old.
At first, it was like, yeah, like it pooped on the ground, but it's a puppy. It's forgiven. You just scoop it up and forget that it happened.
Yeah.
No, but now it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Getting to that age. Might have to put it out back.
Put it out back.
Because that's what
Jesus
you do.
Christ.
I'm putting this one out back. It's total dog shit.
Total dog shit.
What?
Sorry, Harry.
Sorry. We're gonna have to rock, paper, scissors again. I can feel it in my bones.
That worked out really
really
well
tough.
last time.
Yeah. Gonna have to
Tried and
figure out
true.
that
That's a
delay
tried and
situation.
true.
I know. God, I don't know why. Like, I thought me jumping in to help was gonna make it any better, but it's added a third delay to the problem.
It did.
Is rock, paper, scissors, shoot?
Yeah, let me do it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. There's a delay or some shit.
No, there's not.
Yeah, I think Justin just didn't do it right.
No, I did it at the same time on my screen. It was perfect.
Not on my side. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Dude, I can't. I was so confused at how confident you were in saying rock, paper, scissors, because I was definitely on a different rhythm than you were.
And it didn't even seem like Harry was in a joking mood at that point. Like he, even in that small promo you did, he's like, "No, yeah, rock, paper, scissors, shoot for sure. That's the way to go."
I can't stamp it total dog shit.
Okay.
I mean, it is, but it's not. I don't know what to think about this
audience
one.
decide.
It's a split decision.
Yeah,
This
what
is
do
a
we
split
do?
decision.
Yeah, we got to figure out what to do since there's 4 of us.
It's really bad, but it has some funny moments.
Maybe it's just the audience has to decide then. So
Yeah.
whatever gets the most in the comments, that's what it is.
Sound off in the comments, everybody.
Gavin,
Yep.
Brittany, you know what to do.
It just,
Mom.
it's not good.
Mom doesn't know how to comment.
It's just, it's
No,
one of those
she doesn't know
movies
how.
where like the culture is incorrect in how it's portrayed, and you can tell it's made by someone who doesn't really get it. But it kind of reminds
That
me
would
of
make
like
me
all-
think that you wouldn't like it.
I am kind of just being driven by nostalgia at this point. Like, it's cool to see skateboarding in a movie. You don't see a lot of it.
Yeah.
It's like those movies that are fringe sports, like Bring It On and
Oh, I almost watched that with the girl squad the other day.
and Pitch Perfect. Like, they have like this underground like scene where they do these acapella battles. It's just like someone like creating this world that doesn't exist around a
Drumline.
certain fringe thing. Yeah. It just like elevates this world into something that it's not really. So I get it's not a great representation of skate culture. It's very not kind to women. So it definitely loses a bunch of points for that. But it's also like it captured a period of my life just from memory. Like, I don't know if like, it'd be weird to watch this as an adult for the first time. Because as a kid, I didn't like pick up on any of that stuff. I was just like, Bam's in a movie. I like to skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
And road trip guys doing goofy shit, like Jackass type shit. And the music too. Like, the music is great. Like, you got to give it points for the music. Like, that stuff still, a lot of the songs there, just I want to put them on a playlist. Like, I remember having like a LimeWire download of a bunch of these songs and making a
Napster.
soundtrack for this. And it's just like, yeah.
Good songs.
Okay, but
Songs
Harry,
that I
you
totally
already said
forgot
we're going to
about.
let the commenters decide, so you got to stop pleading your case.
Unless you're willing to, take old Yeller by the paw and take it out to
Drag
the
it out
shed.
back.
Yeah.
He didn't even say dry. He just like put it out back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put a dog outside, doesn't mean you're killing it.
No, it does.
You should probably
No.
kill it though.
You should drag it out back if you're going to kill it. So, Harry, are you
Grab
like
a scruff?
Yeah. Are you like me when you watch this and the whole time I'm watching it, all I can think of is like you, Eric, Jake, Trent, like that whole your friend group mostly, not even my friend group. Like, I don't think about my direct friends watching it because it was so much more you guys.
Yeah. Like, it's a time capsule. Like, it takes me back to the Beaver Lake days where we were skating all the time and we had this core friend group of, it's weird. We had so many friends who skated. Like,
Everybody
Jordan
skated.
like friends who like you wouldn't think would be skating now. like Jake, he skated better than all of us. And like, it was weird to have like this moment in time where everyone around us were skating. Stuart skated. Like we had this big group and we'd skate
Literally
day after
everybody
school.
skateboarded.
Yeah, you broke your leg. We had a half pipe in our backyard.
And a quarter pipe in our front yard.
God, when you broke your leg and Mom just stood at the end of the driveway because she didn't want to see your head watermelon open on the sidewalk. She was like, Harry, are you okay? And you're like, ah! She's like, just tell me if your head is bleeding.
I stumbled upon that wreck. Like I was walking around the corner from by the Petersons with you remember Brittany and Jessica Wazorek?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was walking with them and we turned the corner and just caught the end of your fall. And you were doing like an alley-oop or something or whatever the fuck that little turn was. It wasn't even anything crazy. You just did like a little swirl and then fell and your leg exploded.
Ew.
And so I just saw you fall, but it didn't look bad. And then you were screaming, like blood-curdling screams.
Were
So I was
you-
like, oh, fuck, he's
Were
hurt.
you over at the Wazoreks visiting Fuzz Bucket?
Probably.
Yeah, you'd think after that it would have kind of ruined skateboarding for me. I think grind did more damage to skateboarding than a broken leg did. But that leg break was the most pain easily I've ever been in. And
We did.
Yeah,
We also watched Brink. We watched Brink recently. That was pretty funny.
yeah, I thought about doing
All you
brink.
did was step on your leg incorrectly and your leg exploded.
Yeah, it's so weird how quickly it happened. Like I went up on the quarter pipe, I did a 180 alley-oop thing, and the way I landed, my shin bone like broke and then slid on top of itself, and then a growth
you
plate
suck.
shattered and
You
shot
suck.
backwards into a nerve.
No.
And so,
No.
and the fun part was like I was
All right,
in such shock.
I'm not
Yeah.
buying a skateboard.
I was in
Fuck
such shock and panic that like my foot was crooked, and like I was in so much pain that I was like, I need to resolve this pain. And so I grabbed my foot
No.
and tried to put it back into place because
No.
I needed it to stop. And I felt like I can feel it now thinking about it. I felt my bone like rub and scrape against itself. So
Chad's face.
That's rough.
yeah, my foot's permanently crooked now.
And you almost had to have your leg broken every year for like most of your formative years. They were like saying up until you're in your 20s, you're going to have your leg broken every year.
Yeah, they told me when they reset it, there's some percent chance that my leg is going to stop growing, and then
And
you'd be
you
just
broke
doing
your
annual
fucking nose,
breaks.
you idiot.
What was the bone break that Justin, the X-ray, made you pass out?
His wrist, I think. Yeah, I
All right,
passed out.
Let's change the subject because I'm gonna get swoozy.
Chad, have you broken anything?
No.
I broke
Chad
my
has some good stitches
toe.
on his knee though.
I broke
do
my
have
toe the
crazy
night
scars.
before Allie's wedding. And then at Allie's wedding, my pinky toe was crooked. Like it was out of place and black and blue. And so I got drunk and I was like, I have to get drunk enough that someone can put my toe back in place.
Ew, no,
So
no.
I walked down at your wedding, like I walked down the aisle with a broken toe and had to like try not to hobble. And then
Oh,
I think
thought you were crying because you
it-
were happy for me.
it may have been Brian
Just crying 'cause it
Scandriato.
was toe.
It might have been Brian that I was like, dude, give me a shot and we have to go in the back and pull my toe back into place. And we did it. We went back there
Bro,
and I just
pull
like
my
closed
toe.
my eyes. Yeah, I'm like, just do it. And it was crooked and he yanked it and put it back.
Ugh.
Nice.
That venue is that venue's an
Arcade
arcade
now.
now. We should go.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
let
I
us
got a
know
skate
in the
trophy.
comments if
I got a
you
skate
think-
trophy. Harry doesn't.
Yeah, I think we just got to decide personally if we're trying to be objective, or is this just like, no, this is what I like, you know?
I don't like it.
I know, but but I'm talking about each
You
one
had
of
some
us
panic
probably
in your,
has
you
to.
had some jams in the car, panic in your voice just
I
then.
think each one of us has to decide: am I going to be objective about this movie, or is this about what I like? You know?
Harry looks so sad.
I don't know. We're at
He
88.
opened-
We're at 88 subscribers now, so we're almost to Harry getting a microphone and wipe and subscribe.
Harry opened a can of worms that he can't close.
It's not total dog shit, guys. My childhood was not dog shit.
No good. There's no good answer.
I'm sorry, Harry.
What do you
did
expect
this.
us to say? Did you think we'd be like, Harry, this is great?
Hell yeah.
No,
But if we lie about it, then our fan base loses trust in us.
Yeah.
I came here with confidence that Justin would have my back on this one.
I do a little bit. It's funny. Dustin
I don't
was funny
hate
as
it.
fuck.
It was fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Hey, fine is not total dog shit. You heard it here first.
No.
No. I mean, if a piece of dog shit is like petrified and it's not
subscribe.
stinky or smearing on stuff and it's
It's still
outside,
dog
then
shit.
it's fine.
Or it's like when you're trying to you have to keep watching if your dog's shit is too soft served to see if they're sick or not. And it's like, well, it wasn't solid, but it also wasn't fully runny. So like, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still dog shit.
Yeah.
All right, Al, what are we watching?
I'll text you tomorrow.
We're not going to let our subscribers know?
We can put it on the Instagram. I'm just not sure yet.
It's going to be real scary after Allie's pick to see what Chad does.
I know.
I'm
I'm so nervous. I thought about just making you guys watch the Love Island reunion and then me explaining to you what happened during the season, but
Don't.
many of the couples have broken up since the reunion was filmed, so I'm very discouraged.
Yeah, I think we would need some context going into whatever we're watching.
Yeah, but it's my pick. I'll do what I want, but probably not going to pick that.
All right,
Okay.
let us know.
All right.
Okay, I'll text you. I got a couple of ideas I'm choosing between, so
See ya.
See
All
you.
right, love you guys.
love you. Wipe and subscribe. Bye.
Ah!